Hey, I'm here outside of the CNET Smart Apartment with the second generation Kwikset Kevo. This is a Bluetooth-enabled smart deadbolt that pairs with your phone and then lets you get inside your home just by tapping on the lock. Now, it won't let anybody in. Touch to unlock only works if it detects the phone you've paired the lock with outside of the door, or if it detects the key fob. That key fob came standard in Generation 1, but now in Generation 2, you have to buy it separately. I'm not a big fan of that. One thing I am a fan of is the lock's ability to distinguish between phones and key fobs that are outside of the door and ones that are inside of the door. Performance was strong in general too. I tested this lock out in a variety of different locations, and across the board it was a very consistent performer. It was able to let me in when I tapped on it and lock when I tapped on it. The installations were all pretty easy. The one big problem that I and a lot of other Kevo users encountered was that the iOS 10 update from earlier this fall changed some things with Bluetooth and the iOS architecture and made it so that you had to have the Kevo app open and active on your phone in order for touch to unlock to work. So that's terrible. You have to pull your phone out and open the app before touching on the lock. I just use my key at that point. Fortunately, the recent tweaks to iOS 10 have fixed that for the most part, but I still saw some occasional weirdness. Nothing that made the lock too terribly difficult to use, but just the occasional glitch where I have to tap more than once, maybe a couple of times, in order to get in. For those reasons, I really like the Kevo fob, that $25 Bluetooth accessory that you pin onto your keychain and you use to get in. Once you've got that fob on your keychain, you don't need your phone at all. If they change things in Android or iOS, it won't affect your lock's performance. I just hate that you have to buy it extra. The other big thing that I tested was the strength of the deadbolt. With Generation 1, this was a problem. There was a specific method of entry, a brute force attack involving a screwdriver, a hammer, and a little key blank. And if you did it just right, you could force the lock open. That's not the case in Generation 2. Kwikset has fixed that. We tried it ourselves again. We broke one of the Kevos that we were testing in the process. You can't use that attack on this lock now. That's a very, very good thing. Bottom line, this is a good lock and improved over Generation 1, but you really have to want that touch to unlock convenience in order to buy in.